Rolex rankings at number 13. She's our 2021 Diamond Resorts Tournament of Champions winner, making her 11th KPMG Women's PGA appearance, best finish of 4th in 2018. You said you've walked 6 holes with a wedge in your hand yesterday. I'm sure trying to get some rest from a crazy week last week, but how does it look out there?
It looks really nice. It's obviously wet. They've gotten a lot of rain, and I think that there's some more in the forecast. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays. But we walked a couple holes yesterday just to kind of see what it looks like. But yeah, it looks nice.
Overall, I think this tournament always comes to great venues, great history, great courses. What was your prep for this? Had you ever been here before? What did you know about AAC?
Nothing. I knew nothing. I don't like going into majors knowing the venues, apart from A&A where we go every year. Forward practice has not been something that I've done well with, so I just like coming in fresh and kind of being surprised. Obviously, playing the week before yesterday, we took it a little easy knowing that today was an 18-hole Pro-Am, and then we still have tomorrow.
And you come in off an exciting week for the family with your sister's win. It's got to be fun to finally get to see a couple of those. I know you weren't at her first couple wins.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I think that was the first one I wasn't stressed out about, even though she kind of made it a little stressful towards the end there. But I had full faith, so it was nice to celebrate, even though you don't really get too much time to celebrate. The Panera tasted good though.
What's the Panera order?
I don't know. She ordered. It was some quinoa bowl.
Well, thanks, Panera, for the victory win. Overall, how's your game shaping up as you head into the major week?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been nice. I've been playing pretty consistently, which is what I'm after, and putting myself in the right positions. And I'm excited to get this week going.
Awesome. We'll start with questions. We'll start on this end and make our way down.
Okay.
Beth Ann, do you have one first?
When was the last time that you came to a major championship venue early and it didn't work out as planned?
I went to Korda early, and I played fine. Like, I made the cut and everything, but I don't know. The greens weren't the same. We didn't know which tee boxes we were playing. It was like a completely different golf course. Like, the layout was, what you're expecting, but the preparation for it, I still didn't really know what it was going to look like. So I think that's kind of one of the things, and with how our weeks are very busy. I think I'd rather spend the 1 week I have at home than coming out early or flying somewhere else for a forward practice.
And in your mind, what makes a good major championship venue?
What was the last part?
Makes a good major championship venue?
I mean, honestly, the way that they set up the golf courses, obviously the history of the courses is so important. I think that's one thing that I really like, is the equal respect that we're getting, is they're putting us on major venues like they do the men. And that's one thing that I appreciate so much, being able to play kind of the same level like we saw for U.S. Open at Olympic Club, which I thought was really, really cool. But KPMG has been raising the bar since they kind of took over, and we appreciate it a lot.
Jeff?
Do you, when you come to a venue like this, or last year Aronimink in the fall, do you actually feel the tradition of a place like this?
I think you just feel the magnitude of it, I mean, you just know what's happened on these golf courses, and I have to say I haven't seen this one on TV. This is a complete surprise for me. I don't know much about this venue, but just the magnitude, even driving in, how we're treated and everything, it has the major feel to it.
What do you see as the biggest key is getting across the line at a major? What would have to happen in your game, you think, that would just push that across?
Stars align. It's so hard to win out here. I mean, if you look at it week to week, the scores are so low, and the battles, there's battles. It's not like it's a clear winner ever. You got to make the key putts, and obviously a sprinkle of luck always helps.
Clay, any questions?
Hey, Jess. I'm Clay Cripps with U.S. Kids Golf. We focus a lot on family golf and family interaction. Obviously, with your sister being out here, I was curious, what are some of your favorite memories, either in junior golf or on the tour, with your family as it pertains to golf?
Well, they traveled with me as when I was a junior golfer. Not that they were playing; they were going on vacations and hanging out by the pool. I was a little jealous. But more out here, I guess, kind of being able to share these moments with my sister. And even, back then, when I would go to the range, my sister was coming with me, and she'd be whacking golf balls and running around and being a complete distraction. But I loved it. I mean, everywhere I went, she was always with me. So, being out here, I think as adults, I think we enjoy these moments a little bit more than we did as kids.
And then we had some of our junior golfers send in some questions. This being a major championship week, how do you, one of our golfers wants to know, how do you overcome a bogey, a double, not only in a major championship, but just in a normal round on tour?
You know that there's more holes in front of you. You're doing the best that you can. You obviously try to avoid big numbers, but you're doing the best that you can. It's not like you're standing out there trying to make a double or trying to make a bogey. So honestly, just knowing that there's more holes in front of you, and this isn't life or death. This is a game, and we try to play it to the best of our abilities every single day.
Thank you.
No problem.
Over here to Steve.
Jess, we just had Jen Young in here who talked about, kind of lit up, talking about how much she loves difficult golf courses. Are you in that same camp?
Yeah, I love difficult golf courses. Small, not that the greens here are small, but I love like the small green, tight fairways. Like I said, playing at Olympic was one of the toughest golfing experiences I think I've ever had, but it was fun. Like it wasn't, I came out of there saying, oh, it wasn't fair. No, it was fair, but it was hard, and I really do love playing golf like that. And this week, I'm really excited to actually go see the golf course.
We're just coming off a week, of course, where Nelly shoots a new tournament record. That's probably not going to happen here. Nobody's going to get 20 under.
Yeah.
Are you more of I love a 20 under golf course, or I love a 5 under golf course?
Doesn't matter. I've won at both. So obviously going low is always fun, and having birdie opportunities is always great. It just depends on how the golf course is playing. That's nothing that we can necessarily affect. It's just how it's set up and how we gotta kind of manage our way around it.
We'll go back to Beth Ann.
Your sister talked last week about how the words of Matthew Wolff and Bubba Watson struck a chord with her. Did they to you as well? Could you relate at all to what they were talking about?
Yeah, I never say that it's easy out here. You gotta love it. You gotta be a little crazy to do what we do, and we put ourselves out there every single week, and it's tough. You have fans coming to follow you, and if you're not playing your best, you obviously feel like you're disappointing everyone, and then you get asked about it right after. So it's never easy not playing well and then kind of answering the questions why, because you trying to figure it out yourself. And like I said before, it's not like we're trying to make mistakes or trying not to win or not showing up. And I think that's the comment that I get a lot is, oh, you guys didn't show up. And it's like, no, I showed up. It's just you go out there and try it yourself. So, and it's with every sport. So it is tough, but at the same time, it's a part of the job. I like that people are starting to talk about it a little bit more, because it's there. Everyone knows it's there, and we all feel the same. It's just no one really talks about it.
Anything, Clay? Go ahead.
Yeah. What are a couple pieces of advice that you would give to junior players who are trying to get into your shoes?
Have fun. You gotta love it, honestly. I think golf is such a great tool, not only to get into colleges, but for businesses as well. A lot of deals are made out on a golf course. It's also fun to play with your family. It's one of the small amount of sports that you can do with just about anyone, any level. And that's one of the things I love about it. You go out and watch the Pro-Am today, you'll see a lot of good, a lot of bad. So that's one of the good things about golf. And if I have a kid in golf, I would always just tell them to have fun and play as many games as you can.
All right.
Do you have any games that you remember from your junior days that you played? Or
We used to chip, we'd have 8 kids chipping into a bucket, and you had to make 2, and the last 2 standing had to run the hill, or in the heat they'd get cones kind of water thrown at them, and there'd always be some type of punishment for the last 2 standing. So those were some of my favorite games.
Go ahead, Jeff, and then we'll have one more.
Is chasing the Olympic spot a motivator this week, or is it a major week and you just kind of put that aside?
It's a major week. Yeah, honestly, what happens is out of my control. There's nothing I can do with girls behind me. I'm just going to try to do me, and then whatever happens at the end of the week happens.
Well, that was my question. Anybody else with anything? All right, we'll let you go. Thanks so
Cool.
much, Jess. Have a
Thank
great
you.
week.
Thank you.
Thank you.